To be. Coquart's men are there. In fact, he himself is in place. And if you look across the road here, the camera's just trying to get a shot with both the break and the chase in it, and there it is for you. It's a lovely place, and that's the sea beyond. So if you spotted that a few moments ago, you win the 50 pence. 21 seconds only. 9.3 kilometres to go. There is nothing complicated about the road approach until we get to just over 1.5 kilometres to go. We'll talk you through it. Watch out for the 2k marker, because that's really where you need to be in a decent position if you are going to have an option on the day. And right now we're just skirting into town past some of those beautiful courts here, pommeled down. Indeed, what looks like a settling pond as well, but you know, you get it all here. Got to find your water somewhere. 22 seconds is your gap. 8.9 k's from home, being roundly welcomed into town. Nice straight lines, that's what they want. That's what the city planners designed. Indeed, that's what they've got, quite frankly. Virtually no deviation, and as a result, they are going to be in full sight of the chase. Has anyone within this group got something left to kick off? Somebody's going to have a go. Not quite sure who or to what benefit, but nonetheless, thought Nance Peters was the best chance today within this group, but it's not going to be. So, sort yourselves out time. And in fact, AG2R, I've got Clément Venturini with Dorian Godard. I think that's Venturini actually himself out front. Can't quite see, squinting. In fact, it looks like actually might be Jeff Bouchard. But down on the left-hand side, here come Sabadell. This is about staying safe, but don't be surprised if Remco Evenepoel suddenly pops up and goes, you know what, I'm going to have a go.
Yeah, that would surprise me, but I was having a wee chuckle there at the AG2R rider coming up second place and been told keep out of the way. You know, when you come up to the front, you believe that the breakaway is going to stay away. I don't. You know, 12 seconds, you know, why do you even come up to the front and try and kind of get in the way and kind of block the riders that are in front? They've absolutely no chance of staying away in these last kind of 7.6 kilometres.
Big roundabout, they're going to take it almost straight on. I can't imagine anyone wanting to go left at a moment like this, but some will have to. Oh, that's not good. You go from mid-pack to back in one roundabout. That's ground you've got to make up again, Brian.
Yeah, you do. Just following the TV bike there, but everybody wasn't going to fit in going right, and they went left. We were seeing it again today, again on the left-hand side. Not losing too much ground this time.
There's Bouchard, who was told off for getting involved at the front. He went the long way round as if to have an excuse not to be there. 10 seconds is your gap. It's all over bar the shouting for the breakaway, and it is Ineos Grenadiers working for Ethan Hayter. Has it been tough enough for him, Brian?
Yeah, I think it has, and he's already shown in the first stage that his form is there. In his interview, he said he didn't really kind of know. Well, we know everybody has the technology that they use in training. They know what kind of numbers they're doing, so he came close in the first stage, but this suits him a little bit better.
The blue helmets are coming up. It's not a motorcycle display team. It is Lotto Destiny and Milan Menton. We haven't seen them all day. I've had very little opportunity to talk about them, to be honest. But he is my pick for the day. And if you look back at the pack, you'll see that all of a sudden they're joining the party. Bit of a commotion going on down there with 6.2 kilometres to go. Kind of a little bit of a washing machine effect as they all try and sort themselves out. The ideal scenario, is that you have your lead-out train around you and everyone's comfortable in their roles, and on an arrow straight road such as this, that's an easy thing to settle into. You can get lulled as well into a false sense of security on a straight road, because we still don't know how much power these guys are carrying. Probably a lot less than the chase. 5.8 kilometres to go. The camera will just swing round in a few moments' time, but it's head down and go for it. And Torsten Train is doing just that. Has a look up, wants an exchange. I think they've had a look back and thought, wow, it's just too close. Jules Jensen has pinged off the back. Meanwhile, check this out. What an approach and what determination we are showing here. Is
Evenepoel going for the sprint?
Is he going to go for it?
Well, his confidence is sky high. We mentioned the other day that he keeps on ticking these boxes off. You know, he ticked the box of he beat Roglic in a punchy sprint yesterday, just rode him off the wheel. He's done it at altitude, he's done it in steep climbs. Why not do it in a sprint?
Hey, you know what? It's going to demand something of Roglic as well, because if there's any breakdown here and there's a little bit of a split at the end, he might find the second that grabs him the lead of the race.
Well, I think what they're looking at now is because they're locked together, I think there's 1 point between them in the points competition. Yeah. So the finishing places of both Roglic and Evenepoel could decide who's the leader's jersey tomorrow.
Let's have a look, shall we? Meanwhile, dig in for the last quartet standing, and Nans Peters is the man that's driving this on. I thought that he might be the one that would have something left for an attack, and he's come through and said, all right, fellas, it's done. Here's a little bit of a pickup here, probably more than just a little bit, quite frankly. It's a grind, isn't it? Roger Adria kicks on, having heard that he's got the combativity award. He wants to live up to the billing. Meanwhile, stand clear of the yellow line, train coming through, and guess what? Lotto Destiny are indeed the men who are leading it after being anonymous all day, Brian. They're bossing the nose.
Yeah, they've come up at the right time. Still a little bit early in my book. You want to be doing this with about 2 kilometres to go, otherwise you're going to burn your teammates up, and you know they've already kind of lost one. But setting yourself up for a nice spicy sprint finish.
Get yourselves ready, strap yourselves in. Fabio Fellini's up here for Astana. Intermarché 1-2 with Arna Marit is here. Hedegaards is also not that far away. In fact, he's got himself a lead-out man, which is great. Big pickup as well. DSM want to get involved somehow, but 3.4 kilometres to go over this rise. Then the road straightens out and anywhere for the life of me at the moment. But nonetheless, I'm hoping that he shows up towards the end. 2.3 kilometres to go. Nice approach work by Israel Premier Tech. This is for Corbin Strong. Darrell Impey's in the mix here as well, about to impose himself and help out. There's a lot of options on display right for the time being, and even Roglic right now has got himself up front as if to say, Evenepoel, I've got my eye on you, mate. If you go for it, I'm on your wheel.
Yep, he's moved up to the right time, hasn't he? Just behind Tobias Foss there, right in the middle is Roglic. But a good job there by Darrell Impey, but just been pushed out now a little bit as Israel Premier Tech pushed down. But it's about safety as well, and especially for Roglic, keep him out of trouble.
Out of trouble indeed. 1.7 kilometres to go. That's that sort of gentle, high-paced left-hander I was telling you about. There's a nasty right-hander coming up, and it's screaming towards it right now. Left-hand side of the road is where you want to be if you're going to open up for this left-hander. They all know it's there, and here it comes. It's a big one. They're going to shed a lot of speed. There's only 1.3 kilometres to go. So now they have sight of the Flamme Rouge. It bedecks this rather large highway. Double phase, big roundabout. They'll take a quarter of it. So it's left side of the road, turn right into the roundabout, go across it, turn right again, and then the line will open up to you with about 650 metres to go. De Koenig, Albin De Koenig doing a fantastic job. That's Aldani that's on the nose at the moment. Caden Groves is absolutely on his wheel. 900 metres to go right now. And it's just start to Aberastori is getting involved. Trek suddenly as well. They've been quite anonymous, you might say. Quinn Simmons not here there. In fact, Quinn Simmons is on the nose right now. He's got himself back in on the descent. Fantastic. He lights it up. And there's your final curve. It's eyeballs out for the line right now after nearly 4 hours and 20 minutes in the saddle, and they're weaving. Ida Schelling, why not, from Bora Hansgrohe. He's in the frame, gets the flick, doesn't want to take it right now. Come on, guys, help me out here. Let's get this job done. And it opens up, and it's Corbin Strong that's on the other side of the road. Schelling realises the danger of that. It's starting to open up in the centre, and Aberastori fancies this for Trek. Likewise, Brian Coccar's also in the frame here. Coccar's coming to the front right now. Coccar centre of the road. Anybody else want to play the day? Corbin Strong still got it. Coccar's there, getting involved. Is Kate Groves to the line. Oh, I think Groves got it on the throw. My life, that was close. Sabadell. Say what you like. That was frantic, I must say. Well, we got there in the end, but I believe Brian's choice, Albin De Koenig, made it to the line first. That was dramatic. Goodness me. All in, Brian.
Yeah, it was such a messy sprint there in the end. Looked like Corbin Strong just held on to kind of third place there. Strong sprint, but that was really, really strong there from... you can see it here. He's sitting in third place, and Coquard just opens up on the left. He's got an easier right, Caden Groves to the line, so when Coquard goes, he pushes onto the wheel, and ultimately Coquard is leading out Caden Groves. He doesn't have a lot of time at the moment. Corbin Strong is starting to suffer. He kicks now and comes past him quite quickly. Brian Coquard is no slouch in the last 50 metres there, but that was just a sheer